Listen closely. What is hurtling towards us on April 26th is far more than just another date on the calendar. This isn't some dusty astrological footnote. This is a cosmic reckoning that has been gathering power for months, like a storm brewing just beyond the horizon. And most people are sleepwalking straight into its path, utterly oblivious to the forces about to be unleashed. We're talking about the Mars-Pluto opposition. Understand this. This is one of the most volatile, most intense celestial showdowns of all of 2025. Its tremors, they're already shaking the foundations of reality. You might already feel it, even if you can't name it. A strange tension, an unseen pressure. Because this isn't your everyday planetary shift. This is Mars, the primal warrior, raw aggression, the unstoppable force, staring down Pluto, the lord of the underworld, the great transformer, the power of death, rebirth, and secrets buried deep. When these two giants collide head-on, the energy doesn't just ripple, it detonates. There's a very specific, almost hidden reason why you might be feeling unusually agitated, why power dynamics around you feel suddenly supercharged, like unseen battles are breaking out. I will reveal this hidden key later. It's crucial, so do not go anywhere. Stay with me. Before we unlock that, grasp this urgency. This Mars-Pluto clash isn't a standalone event. No, it's the final cataclysmic act in a cosmic drama that started way back in November 2024. This is the apex, the culmination, the absolute breaking point, where everything simmering beneath the surface finally, violently erupts. And if you stumble into this unprepared, if you don't understand the currents you're navigating, the consequences could be devastating. Because make no mistake, this energy will be wielded. Some will harness this raw power, shattering limitations, breaking through to unimaginable new levels. But others, they'll be swallowed by the chaos, ensnared by old destructive patterns, or worse, finding themselves trapped in situations that feel utterly inescapable. The truth, the one most guides won't tell you so bluntly, is this. The real battle isn't just happening up there in the stars. It's raging inside of you, right now. And the choices you make, how you channel this incoming tidal wave of energy, that will decide whether the coming months herald profound transformation or leave behind only wreckage. Let me ask you this. If you feel something shifting already, if that strange tension resonates deep within you, I want you to go down to the comments right now and write, "I feel the change coming." Let the universe know you're awake. Now let's talk about the traps, the ways this energy snares the unaware. This isn't about mistakes in the usual sense. These are cosmic tests disguised as everyday friction. Fail them, and you pay the price. Mistake number 1. Ignoring the unseen battleground. The first way people fall victim is by dismissing the warning shots. Power struggles, real power struggles, don't just materialize from thin air. They've been festering, growing in the shadows, feeding on unspoken resentments and unacknowledged desires. And right now, they are about to breach the surface. Maybe you've felt it, that simmering tension in a key relationship, minor disagreements suddenly blowing up with impossible intensity. Have people around you become strangely demanding, maybe subtly manipulative, pushing their agenda relentlessly? Or perhaps it's you feeling that primal urge to dominate, to assert control, to win at any cost, even when you don't know why? Don't brush this off. This isn't random irritation. This is the raw, unfiltered energy of Mars and Pluto infecting your reality, turning mundane interactions into potential war zones. And here's the deeper layer most miss. These fights? They're rarely about the surface issue, the chores, the deadline, the spilled coffee. No, those are just the masks. Beneath them lie the true power dynamics, the hidden hierarchies, the unresolved control issues that have been waiting for an energy surge like this to expose themselves. If you pretend it's nothing, if you try to keep the peace by ignoring the rumbling beneath your feet, you are essentially lighting a fuse that leads directly to April 26th. What's merely simmering now will reach a boiling roil then. Instead, pay attention. Become a detective of tension. Where is it building? Who is subtly or not so subtly trying to control whom? Where do you feel that deep, gut-level resistance? These aren't annoyances. They are cosmic signposts pointing directly to where transformation must occur. Listen now, and you arm yourself for the coming storm. Mistake number 2, the deadly lure of reckless action. The second trap is impulse, acting without thinking. This Mars-Pluto energy, it's like cosmic dynamite. Handled with wisdom and precision, it can blast through obstacles that have stood for years, clearing the path for the new. But handled recklessly, it obliterates everything in its path, including things you cherish. During this intense period, you might feel an overpowering compulsion to act now, to make drastic, life-altering changes on a whim, to burn bridges you might need later, to unleash years of pent-up frustration without a filter. That's Mars screaming for release, for battle, for movement. But when it opposes Pluto, the planet of deep consequences and karmic reckoning, those impulsive actions ripple outwards in ways you cannot possibly foresee right now. That sudden urge to walk out on your job, that overwhelming impulse to detonate a long-term relationship, that burning desire to finally confront someone, unleashing hellfire. Be warned. The sheer intensity you feel right now is not necessarily clarity. It's raw, untamed, cosmic fuel. It can power profound, necessary transformation, or it can ignite utter destruction. I'm not saying freeze, I'm saying don't act blindly. Before any major move, especially as April 26th looms closer, pull back. Breathe. Ask yourself with brutal honesty, is this a knee-jerk reaction driven by temporary, amplified emotions? Or is this truly aligned with my soul's deeper truth? Because the choices carved under this transit, they have weight. They echo through time. The universe remembers the choices made in the heat of this storm. This opposition doesn't just cloud your emotions, it warps judgment. So pause. Seek true guidance, not just validation for your rage. Real power isn't impulsive chaos. It's aligned, intentional action, even amidst the fire. Mistake number 3. Desperately holding onto ghosts. Remember earlier, I told you there was one specific reason you might be feeling triggered, facing these struggles now? This is it. The Mars-Pluto opposition is ruthlessly exposing what is already dead, decayed, or finished in your life. And the most dangerous trap? Refusing to let it go. This is where many fall. They try to resuscitate corpses, dead relationships, dead-end jobs, outdated versions of themselves. Because you have to understand, Pluto doesn't suggest change. It demands transformation. It governs the necessary endings, the death that must precede rebirth. And when Mars opposes it, that demand becomes a non-negotiable cosmic order. Look unflinchingly at your life. right now? What is crumbling, despite your frantic efforts to patch it up? What relationship feels utterly drained, running on toxic fumes? What ambitions no longer ignite your soul, pursued only out of fear or habit? What identity are you desperately clinging to, even though you know you've outgrown it? These aren't failures. They are divine signals, showing you precisely what needs to be shed for your evolution. Pluto strips away the false, the outmoded, the superficial, so the authentic can finally emerge. With Mars driving this, these endings won't be gentle whispers. They will feel like forceful ejections towards your next chapter. And the tragic irony? The more desperately you cling to what is dying, the more agony you inflict upon yourself. It's like trying to hold back the tide with your bare hands. Pointless, painful, exhausting. So instead of resisting, ask the terrifying but liberating question: what is the universe clearly trying to remove from my life right now? What might happen if I willingly released my grip instead of fighting a losing battle? Sometimes, surrender is the ultimate act of power. And under this transit, knowing what to release is just as critical as knowing what to fight for. Mistake number 4, willfully lowering your shields. This fourth trap can literally siphon your life force during this period. Knowingly exposing yourself to toxic people, poisonous environments, and energetic vampires. During a Mars-Pluto opposition, the veil's thin. Not just the veil between worlds, but the energetic barriers between you and everything else. You become more porous, more susceptible to absorbing the ambient energy. This isn't just woo-woo theory, it's practical survival. The company you keep, the media you consume, especially fear-based news, the very spaces you inhabit, they are impacting you with intensified force right now. If they are negative, critical, draining, fear-mongering, they aren't just bringing you down, they are actively dangerous to your energetic and even physical well-being under this transit. Start monitoring your internal state. How do you feel after talking to certain people, after scrolling certain feeds, after being in specific places? Energized or depleted? Clear or muddled? Uplifted or heavy? Your body, your intuition, is screaming data at you. Important data about what is energetically nourishing versus what is poisoning you. You might find some relationships suddenly feel unbearable, certain environments utterly suffocating. News headlines might trigger disproportionate rage or despair. Trust this, it's not random hypersensitivity. It's the Mars-Pluto energy amplifying your awareness of what is fundamentally toxic to your soul's frequency. And here's the critical piece. During this time, these toxic influences don't just wreck your mood, they can subtly hijack your destiny. The energy you absorb now programs your subconscious, influencing choices that will shape your path long after April the 26th has passed. So become ruthlessly selective. Guard your energy fiercely. Create sacred boundaries. The world might feel chaotic, but your inner sanctuary doesn't have to be compromised. Who and what you allow into your energy field right now determines whether this transit breaks you down or serves as your breakthrough. Mistake number 5. Letting fear steal your sacred power. The fifth and final trap could cost you the single greatest opportunity this entire celestial event offers, allowing fear to dictate your actions instead of awakening your inner warrior. Understand, this Mars-Pluto opposition isn't just here to challenge you, it's here to initiate you. It's a cosmic rite of passage meticulously designed to alchemize deep-seated fear into raw, usable power. Right now, ancient fears are likely bubbling up from your subconscious depths. Fears about survival, safety, security. Fears about handling the intensity of real change. Fears about your own power, both the terror of wielding it and the terror of never claiming it. Fears about what happens if you finally stand in your unshakable truth and demand what is rightfully yours. These aren't new fears. They've been lurking, pulling strings from the shadows, shaping your safe choices for years. But Mars opposing Pluto, it drags them kicking and screaming into the harsh light of day. And how you respond is everything. Most people react to intense fear in one of two predictable ways. They lash out, becoming aggressive towards perceived threats, Mars unbound. Or they retreat, shrinking, becoming passive to avoid conflict, Pluto's shadow. Neither path unlocks the true potential here. The real opportunity, the warrior's path, is to face the fear consciously, to look it directly in the eye without flinching, without being controlled by it, to acknowledge it. Yes, I see you, fear, but then declare, you do not get to drive this ship. My soul does. This isn't about achieving fearlessness. That's a myth. It's about feeling the tremor of fear and choosing your aligned path anyway. Because here's the secret most people miss. Fear and intense excitement often feel identical in the body. That knot in your stomach, that racing pulse, that dizzying sense of being on the precipice of something huge. It can be interpreted as terror or as pure, unadulterated exhilaration. During this Mars-Pluto opposition, you get to choose the interpretation. The warrior fire of Mars, combined with Pluto's transformative depth, offers you a unique window to transmute fear into focused, potent courage. But it demands conscious participation. You must choose to channel this white-hot energy towards what truly matters, towards your highest purpose, the unseen blessing, more than just a storm. But what if this cosmic collision isn't just a crisis to be survived? What if the sheer intensity isn't meant to shatter you, but to crack you wide open to your own magnificence? Because here's the profound truth hidden within the Mars-Pluto opposition. It's not ultimately about external fights. It's about reclaiming your sovereign power. Every single conflict erupting now, it's a mirror showing you exactly where you've unconsciously given your power away. Every fear surfacing, it's revealing precisely where you've been playing small, dimming your light. Every ending, no matter how painful, it's meticulously clearing space for something infinitely more aligned with your soul's true trajectory. This isn't random destruction, it's divine surgery, precisely cutting away the illusions, the limitations, the falsehoods that stand between you and your next evolution. But like any surgery, healing follows the incision. Right now, leading up to April 26th, we are in the incision phase. It's intense, it's uncomfortable, it demands courage. So how do you navigate these final, crucial weeks? Define your sacred mission. Mars needs direction. Get crystal clear on what you are genuinely fighting for, not against. What is your highest purpose in this? Pour the energy there. Anchor your energy daily. This energy is electric. Ground yourself obsessively. Earth, breath, body. Prevent energetic burnout or scattering. Channel the storm safely. Find healthy outlets. Move your body. Journal ferociously. Scream into a pillow. Do not let this explosive energy stagnate within you. Surrender to the cosmic flow. If parts of your life are undeniably dismantling, trust the process. Pluto clears the way for rebirth. Always, resistance is futile and painful. Remember your core truth. Beneath the chaos, who are you? Connect with your eternal essence. That is your anchor. The Mars-Pluto opposition of April the 26th, 2025 isn't just another blip on the cosmic radar. It is a defining moment, a line drawn in the sands of time, a true before and after. And while the approach feels turbulent, understand this. On the other side lies a version of you possessing more authenticity, more resilience, more unapologetic power than you can perhaps even conceive of right now. So don't just brace for impact. Don't just try to survive. Use this energy. Let it burn away the dross. Let it forge you in its fires. Let it strip away every last shred of illusion, so that only your indestructible truth remains. Because that is the ultimate purpose of this cosmic crucible. Not random destruction, but destruction that paves the way for your most powerful rebirth. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.